Alright, we're out of upgrade bits. I have spent all my upgrade bits. It is time to start a new day. Yeah, the gyrating pickle. Very important. 18-point menu, CSD classics, and a way of food truck attack. This is going to be good. This is going to be real good. What am I putting in here? Oh, it's all garbage! Lasagna's doable. I've actually had fun with sushi. Sushi's not that bad. Food truck fries is fine. And I guess we can include Jesus fried rice. It's probably fine. I was actually... It's interesting that you say that, Dragon Kid, because my experience in Momodora, and the sequel, I don't remember what it was called now, was a lot of, like, anime-style art, but also a ton of moralizing and misogyny. Steak is good, fish is good. Shish kebab? We could have shish kebab in here. Pizza and pasta are painful. How painful is pizza, actually? Let's practice some pizza and see if this is miserable. Thin Esto cheese, kickin' mushrooms. Stuffed red cheese, pepperoni sausage, beef? Ground beef. Ground beef and bacon. Okay. Thin red cheese, mushroom olives, spinach. Spinach? Yes. Red and green. Stuffed Alfred cheese, ground beef, Parmesan kickin', olives, green and red. It's kind of long. Kind of long, but doable. Nothing like... double check these hotkeys. Nothing here that seems terrible, right? Hand Esto stuffed. Queso thin Alfred red cheese. Yup, all that is legit. Pepperoni, Parmesan sausage, kickin', ground beef is the hard one. Anchovies, ham, bacon. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Mushrooms, onions, olives, spinach, green, red, tomato, and pineapple. Yep. Yeah, everything's fine. Was so passive-aggressive at how positive I am compared to people she knows. That's really funny. I mean, it was effectively a sequel to Momodora, Senna. Yes, I don't remember the name of the game anymore. But it... If not a direct sequel, like a spiritual successor or something like that, like, the two were by the same studio. Yeah, we can have pizza in here. I think pizza's okay. I mean, we could also just try and make life easier and do breakfast sandwiches or bananas Foster or something. I don't need the points anymore. Yeah, heck with it. Let's make life easier instead of including pizza for no reason. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that fish. It's no keeping it cool, but it's nice to have. Regular lasagna. We need sweet steak dunk? Yeah, alright. Bluefin. Mahi-mahi. Albacore. And let's get other stuff in here. This is all of that stuff, and then oil beef. This is rice sesame shrimp. Wasabi asparagus. Cool. Let's get some more sushi up there. Seems like a good idea. Rice, sesame, carrots, yayo, wasabi, asparagus. Cool.
Oh, man,
very
Chef,
cool.
You really pulled that one out.
I do my best. I do my best.
Food truck incoming.
Uh-oh. Food trucks. Yikes. I should do a cooking stream? Nope. Absolutely not. Not on your life. I get anxiety thinking about trying to do actual cooking. That doesn't sound like a good time for me. It doesn't sound like a good time for anybody. Almost all of my food is ordering out. I'm a absolutely terrible stereotypical bachelor. Cackerel. Got that one figured out. What else do we need? I have no idea. Let's just get some more sushi then. And rice. Kickin' and sushi. Rice, sesame, avocado, salmon, yayo. Get them up there. And then more food truck fries. Yes. French shoestring curly vavy? Vavy fries. Yep. Probably some more lasagna. Spinach lasagna. Quash sausage pepper. Pepper kickin'. Good. Pepper kickin' shrimp tofu.
Next stop approaching.
Oh, I hope I got that right. Quash beef veggie. New York. T-bone. What else do we need? Sushi. Rice, sesame, avocado, salmon, yayo. What else do we need up here? Boiled chicken beef. We keep needing more of exactly that thing. I screwed that one up. Spinach. Everything is up there. More sushi is always good. Rice, cucumber, carrots. Crab? Wasabi, tuna. And delivered.
Your proficiency with is unmatched.
More rice. Cool. Able to make lasagna in less than a second. Wouldn't that be nice?
We are nearing the next stop.
Alright, what else do we need? What else are we gonna need up here? We have everything? We're gonna need more lasagna. Meat lasagna. Cool. And probably more sushi. Rice, cucumber, shrimp, yayo, eel. Quash, veggie, double shrimp. Porterhouse. Pepper veg. Oh no! I screwed it up! They're gonna hate me! They're all gonna hate me. Oh, we need fries. Sweet take, French constraint.
Order up.
Here's the disaster! Combo broken. They asked for tofu and veggie and I gave them beef. That's actually a pretty good reason to leave a bad review for a restaurant? Like, that's reasonable. That's an immense screw-up.
Really great work, Chef. I'm proud of you.
It was passable work. It was a reasonable amount of work. Probably tasted better. You can't say that. You can't say that. It's not allowed. I just ruined a vegan's life. I think they also had shrimp in that order. So they probably just gave it to their table mate. But, they definitely went hungry that day. Alright, midnight eats. What the hell are midnight eats? And I need to make an 18-point menu out of this garbage? This is some garbage. A slight meat is tasty joke is acceptable. I guess in the wake of Crossing Souls, almost everything feels okay. How does Eggs Benedict work? I'm gonna hate this, aren't I? Ooh, this is a lot of stuff to deliver. Biscuit, bacon, ham, eggs. Hollandaise. Hollandaise. And Vives? Ooh. I think we're not including Eggs Benedict, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so what else am I including? Navarin? How does Navarin work? I don't remember this one. I don't even remember what this is. Green beans. Not Ean beans, apparently. Oh, because we have E's. That's unusual, but okay. Greens, Arets, Susparagus. Yup. Susparagus, my favorite. Potatoes, tomato, leaves, and beef. Woof. Susparagus, E's, potato, tomato, urnips, and leaves. And beef. Ooh, this one's awful. It's pretty bad. That's a lot of overlap. It's a lot of overlap, actually. More acceptable than anything else on this menu. I mean, I'm not doing pho. It's a 4, and it's not auto-delivery. Like, there's just no way. I'm not doing anything that's not auto-delivery. Just too much work. Egg rolls or fried shrimp? Egg rolls, probably. What are we doing out here? Shepherd's pie is convenient. Chicken breast I'm a fan of. We've never bought burritos. Oh, that's breakfast burritos. I like pork loin. Pork loin's good. And I can handle stuffed peppers. Alright, we did it. That's a menu. Urnips sounds like the name of an old disease that's become relatively rare because we have a vaccine for it now, right? It's like after you recover from gout and consumption, you might catch urnips. Like mumps.
Fully charged and ready to go.
Do the thing. I'm pressing the buttons.
Almost there.
Green, Arets, asparagus, E's, potatoes, tomatoes, urnips, leaves, and beef. All the things. SSE, dunk. Cool. Blue. And you want cheese. Deliver the things to the people that want them. Everybody who wants a thing gets to have a thing. SEPTUL and beef. Good. Oh, right, Dropsy. Dropsy the clown. Except he's not a clown, he's a disease. What else do I need in here? I guess we could make more rice.
That was unbelievable.
Rice is easy. It's
So
very convenient.
proud of you.
I like that rice is easy and convenient. You want cheese. Then you get cheese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then bread. R cut. Spinach, cheese. Yes, those are the hotkeys. Good. Apple. Y cut. Meat and feta. Good. Good. G cut. Couscous and cheese. Do you want cheese? You do want cheese. Have some cheese. O cut. Egg feta. Good. We need some Navarin, huh? Oh no. I screwed that one up completely.
Cooking and serving.
Green Arets, asparagus, East potatoes, tomatoes, turnips, leaves, and beef. All the things. Give them the things. They want the things, they can have the things. We're gonna need more of Navarin, huh? Green Arets, asparagus, East potatoes, tomatoes, turnips, leaves, beef. Beef.
Food truck incoming.
Cran.
Hang on.
Oh!
Polling stations are down.
All of my holding stations. That's atrocious. Can't say I like that. 4, 5, 6 season. Okay. Let's set that up again then. SEPTUL beef. Whew, scary. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 breading. And cheese. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 season. Woo! Scary. Green Arets SEPTUL. More egg rolls, yes.
We got this, Chef.
That's a big A big comment. Okay, I'll come back to that after the thing. More Navarin, I guess? Carrots, asparagus, East potatoes, leaves, and beef.
Unmatched.
Unmatched. You hear that? My powers are unmatched! Meat and cilantro. Y cut, egg, cilantro. R cut, couscous cheese. I have to be so deliberate on these.
Ready for the next stop?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breading. Oh, cut. Spinach cheese. Thank you for the bit, Senna. S-E-P-T-U-L. Beef. Progress. Alright, things are happening. C-P-T, turnips, leaves, beef. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Season. 3, 4, 5, 6. Season. Y cut, spinach, cilantro. O cut, meat, cilantro. God, that's so... Green cut. Rice, cilantro, yes, great. G cut, couscous feta. Cool, we in there, we in there. Oh, okay, now I just press buttons. And by press buttons, I mean mash control. First full JTE stream. It's all going to be going up for that game, that's accurate. Now you'll understand what's up with the rest of the chat is off for a bit. You've earned a place of honor for having sat through that with the rest of us. There's a certain closeness that comes from sharing trauma with your fellows. So congratulations, Dragon Kid.
Perfect run.
So that actually brings up a good point. I wonder what people think of, what people think about streams that they have enjoyed a lot. Like, if you were gonna go back through my VODs and recommend one stream, what would it be? Because that's a very different question from me thinking back to, like, times where I had fun or games I enjoyed. Like, in terms of viewer experience, what was the best stream that you think was a part of? This one. Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, good chat experience is definitely part of it. Like, how entertaining you think it was, how engaged you were, that kind of stuff. There's definitely been a fair amount of streams that I personally think of good. There's definitely been a lot of games that I've really enjoyed playing. But I don't know that me enjoying the game is necessarily indicative that it's a good stream, right? A stream in which people are engaged and people are having fun watching it. Because definitely two different things. This stream was fun outside of the suffering. Probably. Crosscode had a few. Oh, almost assuredly. But Crosscode also had a lot of downtime, right? Like, parts where I was for sure having fun, but there just wasn't anything interesting happening, and there wasn't a lot of stuff to comment on. You know, like hunting for treasure chests or whatever, or trying to get some specific jumps in specific areas, and like spending 2 or 3 hours just kind of roaming and exploring and beating up on enemies, and like there was a lot of stuff in Crosscode that was not low energy, but probably low engagement. Roguelikes also suffer from that. I feel like the viewer experience on roguelikes is pretty samey. And maybe that's an experience you like, but I feel like it's also not super engaging. I mean, as a viewer, watching somebody play a roguelike is going to be, I think from run to run, not going to be very different. So, like, nothing really stands out there as like, oh, this was a particularly good moment, or this was particularly exciting, or this was particularly engaging, or whatever. Oh, Ori was probably pretty good. I think all of Ori was probably pretty engaging. Like, there weren't really parts of Ori that I would think of as slow, right? Like, all of the platforming was fairly unique, and all of the story elements were like, you call it short and sweet, I guess. Like, not drawn out and not badly written. Kind of light in some cases, but mostly engaging. Oh, Iconoclast! Yes! Iconoclast was an excellent game, and I'm really, really annoyed that I don't have the full VODs of Iconoclast. There was a Twitch mistake with some of the VODs for that. So the third stream, I think, the third out of the 4 Iconoclast VODs that I would have had is just gone. Which is really disappointing. But yeah, Iconoclast was a fantastic game. And I think I agree with you. I think Iconoclast was also like a good stream experience. Like, it was good content in addition to being a good game. ROM had some great streams. Yeah, it was pretty good too. You never watch VODs anyway, half the point is the interactive chat. That's fair. That's completely fair. But, like, if you were, you know, trying to sell someone on my stream, I guess, you know, and you wanted to show them something in order to give them that experience, like, what would you show them? Much as the game was silly, Darksiders had some very entertaining moments. Oh, I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Oh, okay. All right. Live stream. What streams would I personally recommend to watch? Like, of mine or of other people? Because, like, that's too very good. I'm not exactly sure where you're going with that. Oh, the videos. See, that's the problem. Is it's hard for me to know, right? I definitely understand. Like, it's very easy for me to say that, like, you know, this particular game was a lot of fun to play, or I felt like this particular game produced good moments. But I don't know that I necessarily have as good a grasp on what people are finding engaging, what keeps people coming back. It's not passive like most big streamers. That's fair. That's fair. And that's my problem with most big streamers, right? It's like, it's why I don't hang out in most big streams. Like, maybe I'll go to a stream if I think the game itself is enough for me, but most of the time, I want to be able to interact with a streamer. I want somebody who will respond to me. Alright, what are we doing here? It's sure not burgers. I think it's bouillabaisse. I guess we can include sushi again. Sushi's been working out pretty well for a 5. Ooh, Papers, Please. Yeah, that was pretty good, too. And this has to be a 20-point menu? All of your recommended channels have been less than 50 viewers. That's cool. That's good. I am very glad to hear that recommended channels is actually doing a good job of promoting the smaller streamers. I don't think I want to try funnel cake. There's too many of these that are not auto-deliver. Guess I could go with tabbouleh. How about that? What is tabbouleh like? Parsley, onions, cucumber, mint. That's handleable. Yeah, tabbouleh's okay. Get in there, a tabbouleh. Oh yeah, whole cakes. Deliver them cakes. Breakfast sandwich, I guess? Escargot. That's fascinating. I've never seen this before. Let's try it. A breakfast item streamer who intentionally plays badly just to give Chad a chance to rail about it. Okay. That's kind of cool. I mean, there's definitely some streamers who put on a persona, right? There's streamers who are not giving you the unvarnished experience. They're deliberately putting on an act of some kind for engagement purposes. And maybe that works, maybe it doesn't. But it's cool to see it when it works. Alright, so how does escargot work? Oh, it's not a holding station food. 6 escargots and then truffle bee. Okay, so that's Q and W, right? And then I just press buttons until it works. Yes. Mash it until the green stuff appears. Okay, great. Yeah, get in there. I will buy escargot. Be added to the menu. Persona is one thing, you never minded that shtick. It's the ones who play dumb or intentionally fumble that irritate you. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, I can see that feeling like a different set of experiences. Wasn't that Caseytron's shtick? I feel like I don't know that many streamers, or bigger streamers, who play into that. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for about 4 years now? It's been a while.
Hang on.
Crawfish, unkfish, potatoes, and thyme. Great. Oh no. My holding stations! How dare you?
Oh, now they're gonna get it.
What else needs to go here? Couscous. No, couscous this time. Onions, tomatoes, garbanzo? Garbanzo. Garbaggio. Ham, egg, croissant.
No problem, chef.
Sausage, cheese, croissant. Oh no, we need sushi. Rice, salmon, yayo, asparagus. Fried crab? Crab. Still crab. Okay. I need to do this thing again. Sausage, egg, cheese, isket. We need more things. Lambs, unkfish, shrimp, potatoes, thyme, and more sushi. Rice, sesame, carrots, yayo, wasabi, asparagus. Get there! Thank you. Whew. Let's just make some more of that. Rice, salmon, yayo, asparagus, crab. 4 years ago is when you first tried out Twitch. But, like, discovery was definitely a problem, right? How are you gonna find somebody who's just started streaming at that point? Like, it's kind of silly. Like, even at this point, right? However long it's been in my streaming career, it still feels like, banana. Like, maybe... Like, somewhere between, like, 40 and 60% of my viewers are people I've met, people I know IRL. Chocolate. Like, discoverability is not a thing. It's really, really hard to get new people into the stream. What am I doing? Sea layer. Chocolate. Chocolate. Oh, that was backwards. Well, let's just restart this. Yeah, I mean, I think that's how most people found me, is I streamed a game that they wanted to watch, so they came in because of that game. That's also true. Like, I was never part of a real game community, right? Like, I could definitely have been, you know, alright, we're just gonna be a RimWorld streamer, or whatever the heck, and just played hardcore into that and built up a community solely from that game, right? People were coming back from that game over and over and over. And that probably would have built my brand a little bit more than I would have gotten from just playing Variety. Like, Variety is a hard starting point. And it definitely feels like specific games have brought in more people than other games. Not even because the games are bigger, but because the following is more hardcore. Like, if I go through the list of people that follow my stream that I don't know in real life, I think the majority of them come from The Witness or Talos Principle. And like a few here and there come from other games. And I might even be able to pinpoint, like, for each person, which game that person came from. If they're any kind of regular, or if they chat. But, it's definitely small. It's small numbers. Harder to get bored if you aren't just playing one game. I mean, for me, yeah. If I don't think I have the dedication to actually just stick to one game for that long. I mean, which is not to say that I haven't put in that many hours in some games, right? Like, I definitely have, 300 plus hours in Factorio. So, like, I could have been a Factorio streamer. Like, that would have been okay. But I don't know that I would have been able to keep up that level of engagement in the game for that long. Yes, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, Hamu, and you are absolutely right. That is definitely a thing that, like, I was definitely doing that too. Witness is one of those games that I follow, because I want to see people figuring that stuff out. Like, that's really cool. You can say that you came from Crossing Souls. Oh, Dragon Kid. Oh, my heart goes out to you. I wish I could have given you a better starting point. Oh. Watching people new to Factorio entertaining. That's really interesting. I feel like watching people that are new to Factorio is almost too frustrating for me to enjoy the game. Like, there's plenty of games where I'm okay, completely okay, overjoyed to watch people flail about and discover what's going on. But Factorio specifically, something about it is like, oh no, they're doing it wrong. This shall not stand. Like, I can't... it's very difficult for me to deal with people doing things very difficult, like, in just super inefficient ways in Factorio. Was that way for Talos Principle? Yep. And Heaven's Fault? Okay, sure. I mean, I'm expecting a lot of people who come in because of specific games came in because they've played that game and want to see other people have that experience that they did. That sounds about right, Cryptomancer. Like, yeah, and most of the people that are here, I think actually more than 50%, are people that I know from outside of the stream. And I was like, hey, watch me play games! And somehow they stuck around, which is nice. You only watch me play games you've already played or have no intention of playing. Yup, that's fair. Well, our WoW guild specifically was a group of RL friends, right? Like, everybody had to be answerable to somebody in RL, or else they couldn't join. Talos Principle was the first one of mine you saw? Okay. I believe that. I believe that. Sitting here for like a half hour talking about why people stuck around in my stream.
All right, let's get moving.
I gotta get these cakes right. These cakes aren't gonna make themselves. Tabbouleh. Cauliflower? Cauliflower. Oh no! He hit one of the ones I already had.
Oh, now they're gonna
Bulgur, cucumber, mint garbanzo. Rice, salmon, crab, wasabi, eel, tuna. Good, get in there. Sausage, cheese, croissant. Sausage, cheese, biscuit. Sausage, egg, cheese, biscuit. Sure, yeah. It's a way for people who know me to actually keep tabs on me. I appreciate that. Rice, sesame, shrimp, wasabi, asparagus. Get in there. Or sushi. Rice, sesame, cucumber, crab, wasabi, eel. The first thing you ever experienced was me saying goodbye as I ended a stream. Oh, yeah, huh? Alright, so it starts off with layer, and then I do the actual flavored layer. So LV, LVL, and then Anilla. Yes, okay. Cakes. Cakes, we got it. We got it. We're gonna handle cakes. Everything's gonna be okay. Lambs, fish, shrimp.
We are nearing the next
Time. Let's also get some Portugal in there. Bulgur, UMG, good. Egg, bacon, bacon, cheese, isket. Mash that out. Chocolate. Good. Oh no. Sushi! Why? Rice, sesame, cucumber, crab, wasabi, eel. More sushi. More sushi. Rice, sesame, cucumber, crab. More sushi. Why not? Rice, cucumber, Eris, crab, wasabi, tuna. Alright, you want layer, chocolate, layer, and then aqua. Great, great, great.
I knew you could do it.
Well, I'm glad that you've enjoyed yourself, Dragon Kid. I'm always happy when new people have a reason to stick around. That means I'm doing something right. Like, that's great to hear. And egg isket.
Next stop approaching.
Egg, bacon, cheese isket. Love them iskets. Vanilla. Banana cake. How dare you? Strawberry. Ham, egg, croissant.
Chicken and serving.
Alright, what else do we need? We need more sushi. We always need more sushi. Rice, sesame, avocado, salmon. Always more sushi. Rice, Eris, shrimp, asparagus, tuna. Oh no, we gotta deliver on this cake. Layer German. Ermine. Layer vanilla. Anilla. Cool. Cool, good. Cool and good. Good and cool. Takes time. Oh no. Oh no, no. Avocado salmon. Yayo. Alright, keep it together. Keep it together to the very end. No last-second mistakes. Sausage, cheese, croissant. Ham, egg, isket.
Order up.
Red velvet. R. R for red velvet. More bouillabaisse. Also shrimp, potatoes, thyme. And more tabbouleh. Bulgur, UMG. Nice. Alright, let's get these cakes out here. LGL, ermine. Chocolate, aucklet.
Taking care of it, chef.
Vanilla, anilla. And all that's left is this cake. Don't screw it up! Don't screw it up! Okay. Whew. Whew. Yeah, food truck that delivers whole cakes. Like, what is this? What is this menu?
Oh, wow, chef. If you've been that good this whole time, it seems like you could have pulled it out earlier.
Wow,
Okay,
Cleaver.
well, that was a backhanded way of saying we are so proud of you, Chef.
I'm just saying.
Anytime you want to be great.
Could have started sooner.
But now's good, too.
Now's fine.
I will never get over these two girls. Wi-Fi also likes me. That is a statement I've never run into before, so that's cool. Well, I got what I wanted out of that one. Good day, good day. Would I ever play Doom Eternal? Seems unlikely. I generally don't play FPS games. I think the few times I have done it, it's because they build themselves as other things. Like, I really enjoyed Portal, but that's a puzzle game more than it's an FPS game. Trying to think if I've ever played something that was just like actually a pure FPS game on stream. I guess the closest was like System Shock? But that was also because it was a horror game that people bought into. Oh, yeah, Doom RL is supposed to be really good. I've never actually played it myself, but I've heard good things. I used to be very, very heavily invested in NetHack. So I know, like, a few things about various roguelikes from that era, and I followed a little bit of some of the, 7-day roguelikes, like the roguelike game jam kind of stuff. So I have, like, I'm plugged into that community, like, a little bit, not a whole lot, but like a little bit. But yeah, I've heard really good things about Dumarel. There's been quite a few different roguelikes that I've really enjoyed. I played a bunch of NetHack, I played some Brogue, I played some of the original Rogue, because that's the kind of person I am. It's free, I mean, most of them are, that doesn't surprise me. But, like, also, like, kind of shorter, bite-sized roguelike experiences on mobile have been, there have been some really, really good ones. If you are interested in playing roguelike games, especially more like stripped-down pure experiences of roguelike games, I highly recommend checking out a developer named Michael Brough, B-R-O-U-G-H. He has created a bunch of different games, some of which are absolutely fantastic, and all fit into this, like, very deep explorations of slices of kind of the roguelike genre. So, yeah, if that's something you're into, absolutely check him out. Jewels of the Oracle. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing that we could come to at some point. God, I don't even know how I'd play it anymore. Is it on Steam? Is there, like, is it on GOG? Is it... How would I even get that game? You still have it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I'd have to play it on Basilisk. Yeah, okay, okay. Is that how I played Systems Twilight? I think I played it on, Oh god, what was it? It wasn't Basilisk, it was something else. Some other kind of Mac emulator. That's how I played 3 and 3 also. Man, 3 and 3 was fun. Kizrati is very involved in the traditional roguelike community. Okay. I think you're right, Sen. I think 3 and 3 was like a weirdly good stream for the kind of game that it is. Although it still had instances of downtime, like working through specific sets of puzzles, like the vowel puzzles where you have to do the match 3s. Like, those were uniformly terrible puzzles and just random periods of downtime that nobody needs to experience. But overall, I think the 3 and 3 streams were great too. Like, I was surprised with how engaged people were. I thought that game was just going to be, like, another labor of love for me to get it out there without actually being something that like, chat was particularly interested in. Like, I kind of thought it was going to be like Fez, where I was just kind of playing the game because I love it, and people might be around, might not, might watch, might not. But, yeah, people were surprisingly engaged for 3 and 3. That was a really great experience. Alright, what is my next menu here? Pyre? Pyre was a lot of fun. Get sushi in there. I still like sushi. Sushi and egg rolls? Sushi and egg rolls. Might take... Hang on. Oh, it's all ones. It doesn't matter what I take. Yeah, let's take the one that's easy. This, on the other hand, is uniformly garbage. Everything here is atrocious. We got so attached to some of the characters? Yeah, we really did. What am I doing here? And I need to make 10 more points up? Ugh. Oh yeah, Tizo! That imp was so cool. I spent hours trying to figure out... There was some tool I came across. Like, the way that that Pyre packs its sounds was pretty difficult to navigate, so there was some tool I came across that was supposed to be able to unpack the sounds so that you could actually like export individual sound clips. I spent hours trying to figure that out so I could get that one sound clip of Tizo out of the game so I could use that as a cheer, and I never figured it out. I was never able to put it together. I think the tool actually didn't work for it. Like, I think the sounds were packaged in some weird, unique way. So even though it was the same kind of file format, there was like extra information that it needed in order to be able to unpack it. But yeah, I really, really wanted that to happen. Star Control 2? No, I have not. But that's another game I've heard very, very good things about. What am I adding to my menu here? Is it crepes? It might be crepes. I feel like crepes was doable. Whip, chocolate, kiwis, nuts, whip. Yeah, okay, we can add crepes. Maybe egg foo young and onigiri? Oh, I still need 6 more points. That's a lot of points. You cannot go forward in an absence of space would be a good cheer. I think I'd have to cut that up on my own. It's probably one, like, big, long sound clip. But I could do that. I have Audacity. It's yet another cheer that only you, Senna, would use probably excessively. Not true? There are other people that would appreciate it. I think only you would use it. What does Agadashi Tofu look like? Let's get this on the menu. Moose Moose? Okay, yeah, maybe. Yeah, Moose Moose and Shadowed Mage would absolutely appreciate it. But I don't know that they'd ever use it. Okay, we have oil and tofu. Every time. What actually goes on this menu? Mustard agadashi, and then katsu okra. Soy agadashi, nunion radish. Soy agadashi, perilla radish. Mustard agadashi, katsu okra. SA, PR. TA, no, NA, apparently. PR. NA, PG. SA, NR. Okay, so the one thing that I have to pay attention to is Tentsuyu is N for some goddamn reason. I'm talking to the artist who's done all the rest of my emotes, and she's not super easy to get in contact with, but the conversation has been started, so I'm working on it. Definitely working on it. I feel like, the interesting thing is, I feel like Smuglia has a lot of overlap with Jim the Cool. So, I don't know how much use it would get separate from that, but I agree that it's an emote I want. Alright, this can be added to the menu. Who wouldn't use that emote? Well, it's not that people would or wouldn't use it, it's that it overlaps with the existing emotes, right? But then again, why not use both? Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm trying. It's in the works. It's in the pipeline. Is it okonomiyaki? Oof. You could make emotes, maybe? Oh. That's a heck of an offer. I would like to go through the same artist just for kind of uniformity of style for brand purposes, I guess. Steam already ripped that pic for their own chat emotes. Oh, I believe it. How bad is this one? This is why, because Nentsuyu and tofu. Okay. Perilla and onion. So this is the same thing, just not cooked. Soy tofu, radish okra. Okay. We a tofu truck now, boys. I don't feel good about ripping off, like, Steam emotes directly to put them in my stream. That sounds That sounds A, kind of scummy, and B, potentially actionable.
Fully charged and ready to go.
Spring egg. Let's get some sushi in here. Alright, whip blueberries, kiwis, nuts, vanilla. Mustard tofu, onions, okra. Whip bananas, chocolate bits, raspberries, also chocolate. And then do the things. Whip kiwis, nuts, strawberry. Oh no, I have to deliver these. M-A-K-O. 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 We need some more sushi, rice, sesame shrimp, wasabi, asparagus. This is not going to go well. S-E-E-E. Alright, what did you want? Whip bananas, kiwis, nuts, strawberries. Oh no. Rice, salmon, yayo, asparagus, crab. Tofu, onions, okra. Okay. We in there. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Nensio, agadashi, perilla, ginger. Mustard, tofu, onions, okra. Whew. Agadashi. Yes, excellent. Oh, great. I'm glad you appreciate it, Dragon Kid. Yeah, he's produced some amazing work. Soy agadashi. Yuzu onions, cool.
Oh man, Chef, you really pulled that one out.
Narrowly. Oh, that's not gonna
Next stop
fly.
approaching.
Rice, salmon, yayo, asparagus, crab. Whip blueberries, nuts, strawberry, vanilla. Deliver. Whip kiwis, nuts, chocolate. And then tofu, PN. And tofu, PN. Nice. Soy tofu, PN. Good.
Amazing.
Rice,
work,
sesame,
Chef.
carrots.
What's your best bet?
We're gonna need more of that, aren't we? Rice, shrimp. It was close. It was real close.
Ready for the next stop?
Ginger nuggets. With blueberries, chocolate, raspberries, vanilla. Deliver. Cook it. Soy tofu. PN.
We got this, Chef.
And agadashi. PR. S agadashi. PR. We're gonna need another one of these too. With blueberries, bananas, nuts. With kiwis, nuts, raspberry. Raspberry. Wow, this is more to deal with than I expected. I'm not gonna lie to you folks. And then Dashi PG. Dashi PR. Good. Oh my god, that's a lot of sushi. Rice, salmon, crab, wasabi, eel, tuna. And tofu PN. S tofu GN. With blueberries, banana, strawberry. Good. This is working out. This is katsu. Berries and strawberry. TNO. We're gonna need the sushi. Sesame, avocado, salmon. Something went wrong. I didn't get it right. Nope, I lost it. Well, last second terrible loss. Unfortunate. We got through most of the day, though. Deliver, deliver, just deliver it. Just give it to him. Don't hold out. Oh, how did I screw up the sushi? No, sushi was a disaster. That's alright. It's alright. It's just a silver. I'm okay with silvers. there's lots of silvers out here.
But let's try a little harder next time.
Yeah, or a lot harder.
Wow.
Try a lot harder.
Whisk is usually so supportive. And suddenly Whisk has betrayed me. I can't believe it. Whisk, I trusted you. Maybe trusting Whisk was not my best move. Alright, I think we have enough time for one more. Just the bees, please. It's a lot of menu. There's a lot of points on this menu. What am I even putting on this menu? Oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster. Alright, let's get Bouillabaisse in there. And then let's, try to go light for the rest of that and see if that's a disaster. We can get Beef Wellington in there, that's nice. And whole cakes. And... all of this is a disaster. All of this is an actual disaster. I guess we can get, like, breakfast sandwich in there and then add more prep stations to make it work. Oof, that's a lot of prep stations, though. That feels very problematic. Maybe I can do something other than baklava. Maybe I can put in something here that is a little more work, but still allows me to play the game. Get banh mi? Banh mi's a lot of work. How much work is banh mi? Too much work? Whatever. At least then I don't have to have 7 extra prep stations. Well, either I can work with this or I can't. Guess we're gonna find out. Banh mi's gonna be a lot of work. I don't approve.
Chef. Show me what you got.
Banana. Unkfish, bobster, potatoes and thyme. Bobster, though. Do I need anything else up here? No, that's all cooking. Good. Time to deliver some sandwiches, though. Pork tenders, cucumber, jalapeno, cilantro, Arits, and bread. Good. Yeah, have some bread. LCL, Aucklet. Pork, UJA, A for Arits, yep, bread, excellent. LVL, Anilla. Meat, UJQ, eggs, okay. Everybody loves eggs. Kickin', UNRL, cilantro, actually, just cilantro. Meat, UNA bread. Kickin', UNA bread. Meat, UER bread. Tofu, UEGRA bread. Great. Meat, cilantro bread. Yup. JNER bread. Fine, no problems. UJEC bread. Kickin', onions, orange, cilantro, Arits, bread. It should just be cilantro, so it's not different from thing to thing.
That's some nice cooking, Chef.
Thanks, Whisk.
We are nearing the next stop.
Sausage, cheese, everything. Sausage, egg, cheese, biscuit. Alright, well, let's start delivering sandwiches. J-E, Eretz bread. Fascinating. Pork! U-J-C-A bread. What else are we gonna need up here? We're gonna need a lot of things, huh? Tofu, onions, eggs, cilantro, Eretz bread. Go! And now we need more brisket. That's manageable. PDB. PVR.
Food truck incoming.
PVR. Oh no, it's a food truck. Won't be a disaster.
Ooh,
Oh,
that probably hurt.
that did in fact hurt. Unkfish, Bobster, potatoes time. Ham, egg, croissant. PDB. Oh god, please. Please just press the buttons. Please work buttons. LGLGL, Ermin. Yes. LCLCL, Auckland. Start on these sandwiches. Kickin'. Oh, kickin'. Get the kickin'. Jalapeno, onions, radishes, bread.
Will do, chef.
Meat. U-C-A, bread. Do you? LVLVL, vanilla. Kickin'. Jalapeno, onions, Eretz bread. I actually posted about that in the Discord, assuming that you're asking the thing I think you're asking about, because I barely looked at chat. There's been another gifted game called Miles and Kylo, which feels like, in terms of gameplay versus story, it's going to hit somewhere around where Celeste hit. Because I think there's going to be some, like, time trial-ish gameplay alongside, you know, light amounts of story. JNCB. Meat. UJERB. Meat. UJRAB. Tofu. JECB. Boo! Did I hit an extra button? I must have hit an extra button. Alright, whatever. We'll finish this off. Tofu. JEB. Or maybe I just fat-fingered and missed the button. JNRAB. Oh, that worked. Do all the things. But yeah, it's very retro. It kind of feels PVR, almost NES era graphics with like some polish, and kind of a cute, like lighthearted looking aesthetic. So I think that might land pretty well after Crossing Souls.
We got this, chef.
Well, let's get these sandwiches out there. LGLDL Ermin. LCL. Ah, disaster! Disaster! I don't know what that was. Nobody wants that cake. I don't think I put Hades up, although I could. I could always make different decisions than the decisions I have currently made. Oh, we need more of this. LGL, I'm losing it over here.
Order up.
Eggs. Keep trying to hit Q for quail, and it's not Q, it's eggs. Why is it eggs? Why isn't it Q for quail? Why have I done myself this disservice? It could be Q. That's true. It was up there and then got lost. Because Fall Guys. Eretz bread. Yikes. That's definitely a silver.
Really great work, Chef.
Yeah, I might swap some stuff around, actually. There's been a lot of RimWorld lately, and it's okay to not have some RimWorld. But we are definitely playing Fall Guys, and there was a gifted... Looks like a roguelike with a hex grid game called Loot Rascals that I have no clear indication as to whether or not it'll be good, but was gifted, and therefore will be tried. So that's going to be Wednesday. And I guess actually just let's get into that conversation. I think I'm probably